We'll just quickly move on to the next horse whilst we ponder that thought. Now this is by my favourite stallion, ladies and gentlemen, and it's with good reason Sebring's my favourite stallion, because we side our good horses Sesar and Candika, and one of the reasons I like him so much is that he's very versatile. They'll show you something early and then they'll train on. Now those of you who follow the game closely would have noticed two of the major staying races here at the last Brisbane Winter Carnival were won by 5-year-old Sebring mares. Egg Tart won the Brisbane Cup and Sedanza won the O'Shea Stakes. Or was it the other way around? Either way, it doesn't matter. They both won staying races as 5-year-old Sebring mares. This girl is out of a Group 2 winner, Rocha. Full sister to Rocha, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Rocha was out of Rocha, who was an Oaks winner, a Group 1 winner. Sebring beside 50 stakes winners in his first 6 crops, which is a half a dozen more than Schnitzel. Pretty tidy effort. And Sebring's stakes winners have come from 1,000 to a mile and a half. I like that kind of versatility. It means that if a horse hasn't got the dash to win over a sprint distance, they've probably got the constitution, the desire to win, and the soundness to get over a longer trip. Steve, this filly we paraded here, 4 or 5 months ago, different horse now.
Looks very much a different horse. She's obviously when she was purchased at Magic Millions in January, she was a little bit of a backward foal. She was a little bit of a later foal. But she's really jumped out of the ground, especially this last break that she had. She had a nice 8-week spell. Look, she's lengthened out through the wither, strengthened up behind. She's got a great shoulder on her now. Look, been really impressed with how she's improved physically. So. Look, she's a filly that's out of a dam side that's got quite a lot of stamina to it. So, we've seen, Sebring, he was obviously a slipper winner himself, but, certainly, as you said about before, he's got the capability to get horses that get over ground. They seem to race on as older horses, and look, she's very much probably like the top shopper colt. She's a horse who's going to really come into her own that back half of the 2-year-old year and into a 3-year-old year. So, you'd expect her to be, your miler sort of type and possibly even further. So, yeah, as I said, really happy with what she's done up until now. She's just up to galloping in this preparation. She's just had a couple of little easy gallops at the moment. She's another horse that, we won't ask too much of too early. But look, certainly impressed with what I've seen from her up until now.
When you say you won't ask too much of them, apart from the pedigree, what things make you conclude that a filly like her is going to be better with time?
Look, it could be a combination of a lot of different things. Obviously, sort of structurally, how they can stand up to the work. So, whether they're feeling their joints and stuff like that, whether they go shin sore, also their constitution as well, how they're doing in the feed bin, whether they're eating up and doing well there, or whether they're sort of, not sort of handling the workload and that kind of stuff. Obviously, mentally is a big. The mental side of things is a big thing too. Yeah, absolutely. Especially they're going to say, look, she's probably a horse, a little bit like Top Shopper too. In their last couple of short preparations they had here, they were probably, a little bit busy. Certainly no malice or no real, bad traits about them. Just you can just tell they were a little bit mentally immature. So look, she's definitely a horse who's come back in this time. She's a lot more settled and relaxed. Handle everything really well. So. She's definitely gone the right way in all aspects.
That's the Sebring Granados filly, and she's currently in work here, obviously. She's just starting to move along. How far we get with her remains to be seen, but Steve anticipates she'll probably go out. But Steve, that's all we've got to display tonight.